as far as Lamar throwing, I know the narrative before people were saying like, "Oh, you need to keep in the pocket, make him throw to beat him," and the Ravens pushed against it. A lot of Ravens people, Lamar fans in general, saying, "No, he could throw the ball. He's a quarterback. He could throw it deep." Did you think they were pressing that too much? That he's gonna throw to win this game.
Yeah, I think offensive coordinator Todd Monken did have that in the back of his mind as far as a narrative. Like, we're going to try to prove them wrong today. Like, don't even worry about it. I got you. And that's just not where it should have been. It should have been, again, more establish the run. Let's pick them apart and let's just extend these drives, get them down the field, and keep our defense fresh. That's one thing that like, everyone was scared of Baltimore Ravens defense. But when you're going against Pat Mahomes and playing extended drives, you're just going to get tired. And for them to constantly go 3 and out, like, that doesn't help your defense whatsoever. We should be on the field just as long. We should be extending these plays and extending these drives and making sure that we can rest up and help them out. And they just didn't do that. They let their defense down this week.
Yeah, and the defense played solid. I mean, they were getting to Mahomes when they needed. Didn't give up a lot of huge plays. I know at the end of the game they did give up that Valdez Scantling catch to ice it, but it was kind of over. I felt like at that point already. When Zay Flowers fumbled in the end zone, you knew it was gonna be tough sledding to get back at that point. They just couldn't punch it in. That was kind of the story of the game. Mistakes here and there. I feel like it was really the star players of the Ravens that let them down in this game. They played great, but they also made mistakes, and that's kind of how the Chiefs won. They didn't make as much mistakes.
I mean, ultimately, like, I feel like the Baltimore Ravens beat themselves. They just didn't play the way that they've always played this entire season. The stupid penalties, which we've seen them rack up, the dumb, like, play recognition, Lamar Jackson throwing it into triple coverage in the end zone, didn't make any sense. Zay Flowers not having the awareness or not keeping the ball safe at the end zone. Just those are two critical mistakes right there. And they just lacked grit. Like, they just really lacked that it factor, or that, like, hey, we want it more than you, which, I mean, you're at home. This is Pat Mahomes. Like, you should be having that, but it is what it is.
Yeah, watching Lamar, I'd have to go back and watch more of the plays again, but I feel like Lamar was just passing up checkdowns constantly. Like the last couple drives, I saw him look to his right at Isaiah Likely sitting right there in the flat.
And just be like,
And
no, I can do better.
yeah, he looks him off and just looks deep, but then he ends up having to run for a few yards. I mean, multiple times in those last drives, if he just gets it out in his first read or to a check down, he has completions. But it felt like he was trying to play hairball, trying to do a little too much. And I know he's probably getting roasted about that triple coverage throw, the interception.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah Likely did call for the ball on that.
But still, I mean, you see 3 guys standing there in front of him. Why take that risk? But who am I? I'm not an NFL quarterback, you know?
Yeah, I think that's all we got for this week right now. We're probably going to do another episode later this week. We're going to drop something next week too, previewing the Super Bowl. So a lot of exciting stuff. We got a lot of storylines to talk with this Chiefs 49ers team.
Hell yeah. Super pumped. Super Bowl, baby. We're going soupy.
We're ignoring the Pro Bowl, right?
I didn't even know. Yep.
The flag
Ignoring
football
that.
game. Yeah. Probably won't
But
talk too much about that.
be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. Drop some comments below. We really appreciate it. 49ers winning that Super Bowl. Let's go, baby.
See
Later.
ya.